Hi Chuck, this is Jasmine from Sprout SEO Solutions, and I just wanted to shoot you this quick video to go over how you can get some more traffic to your websites and hopefully get some more customers out of it. So let's get started. I have your website pulled up here. Love the little image, the graphic we got going on here, the video, that's the word I want. Very nice. And I see one thing that's amazing already. You have a lot of content on your site. Lots of content, and I love these reviews because especially in the service industry, we know that social proof is so important and so helpful for getting new customers, right? So really, my first note when I do these videos is to talk about content. You guys kind of look like you're killing the game at it, so I'll just do a very brief explanation here. Google loves content. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words per page. And this is because Google has crawlers. And so what those crawlers do, they're gonna read all that really good content that you guys have here on this homepage, and they're gonna use that to better understand what your website is about. So they use that to understand what sorts of services you offer, where you offer them, where you're located, etc. And when it comes to content, it's crucial to make sure that we are putting the correct keywords in there. So take this for an example. If someone is searching for a flooring company in the western suburbs, right? We might start looking up flooring services western suburbs, hardwood flooring, Chicago suburbs, things like that. And those are examples of keywords. So I went ahead and did a quick Google search of flooring services western suburbs as an example of a keyword you might want to be ranking for. And the first thing that I really want to point out here is this Google Map Pack. So I just scrolled past a bunch of ads, those are paid for placements. But this Google Map Pack, this is free here. So the Google Map Pack is an amazing opportunity for traffic because it does show up at the top of the Google search, which means lots of people end up clicking on the businesses that are listed there. So I'm going to give you just a few tips and tricks to get your business listed here in this Map Pack. The first thing is to make sure you have a Google My Business profile, which is what these are, and you want to make sure that it's appropriately filled out. And by this I mean that we've got at least 750 words in the little bio section they have, and making sure you're putting some of those appropriate keywords into there, and also making sure that you have good pictures and that you're posting. Secondly, you want to make sure you're getting good reviews. The more good reviews you have, the more likely you are to be listed in this top 3 here. And something that a lot of business owners don't know, while it's also good to get reviews, it is also good to respond to reviews. So make sure you're responding to any reviews that you get, and that will also help boost your rankings here. Lastly, it's important to make sure that you have citations. So what a citation is it's anywhere out on the wild web where you have your company name, your address, phone number, all that sort of good stuff. And typically you'll find these on online directories such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor. These are all great places to get citations from. And the more citations you have, the more Google understands your business. Are you sensing a theme here? And the higher you are likely to be ranked in this top 3. So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we finally get to the organic search results, which is where you want to be. And congratulations for Flooring Services Western Suburbs for this particular keyword. You are the first website that pops up. So that's incredible. And that means your website is probably ranking really well for this particular keyword. I went ahead and did a second Google search just to kind of check. We have flooring services Downers Grove, since I did notice on your website you guys mentioned that you're located there. Here's another map pack, and you're not in this map pack either, so just an opportunity for improvement there. And as we're scrolling down, for this particular keyword, you guys do show up in the organic search on the first page. So again, good job, but not as high as this Roberts flooring, right? So just a visual example here of how we rank differently for different keywords, and have to think pretty critically about the keywords that we want to be ranking for and making sure that we're including that on our website appropriately. Coming back to this first Google search, the flooring services western suburbs, while you are in the top spot here, I went ahead and pulled up your competitor website, Chicago Hardwood Flooring Contractor.net, just so we can compare. So this is what their website looks like, and they've got some content too. But as you can see, not nearly as much content as you guys, although I do love all these different services, because read more typically indicates it's going to link out to another page with more content, right? And we've got a form, so good stuff here, but not quite as much as yours. So it does look like they've got this huge Q&A section at the bottom, but the little accordion confuses Google sometimes. So I went ahead and put your competitor into this paid tool I use called Ahrefs. It's a paid search engine optimization tool that I use to analyze websites, just to do a quick analysis so we can see what you guys are doing great compared to this person in particular and what can be doing better. So if we look at their website, I want to bring your attention to these two scores here, DR and UR. DR is just an indicator of how powerful your site is in Google's eyes, and UR is how trustworthy it is. And both of these are going to be influenced by what we call backlinks. So backlinks are just anywhere out on the wild web where there is a link or a button that when someone clicks on it, it takes them back to your website. So the more backlinks you have, and more specifically, the higher quality backlinks you have, meaning they're coming from websites that also have a high DR and UR, and ideally are relevant to your industry, the higher these two scores are going to be, which means the higher you're going to be showing up on that Google search results page. I also want to bring your attention to these keywords. So again, we're going back to this idea of keywords. We can see what specifically this competitor is ranking for. So we can see they are number 1 for great hardwood flooring contractor, which is 60 searches per month, and great hardwood flooring services, 80 searches per month. For great hardwood flooring, search volume of 350, they're in the 2nd position. So lots of first page Google positions here, which is why they popped up under you, but they still popped up, right? And so now let's look at the score for your website. So we can see your website has a higher DR than theirs, but a slightly lower UR, so that trust score is just slightly lower, and that's just going to come from the fact that you don't have as many backlinks. So again, getting lots of backlinks and lots of quality backlinks will help improve these scores and help you show up on the first page of Google for multiple different keywords, right? And coming back to keywords, you can see you're organically ranking for 60 here, and a lot of these do have that western suburbs, here we have Pleasant Grove, so things like that, and the more specific we can get, especially location-wise, that becomes really helpful. But if you look at your position for a lot of these keywords, for not a lot of them are you on the first page of Google, right? So we did find some on our own where you are on the first page of Google, and that's incredible, but there are a few opportunities here we can see to get more on the first page of Google. I hope that this video has been educational and informative. If you have any questions at all or want to keep talking, please feel free to reach out to me. And even if you don't have any questions, if you could just drop me a line of feedback and let me know if you like this video, what you didn't find helpful, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your time.